they're not evil.
Right.
They fucked up.
Yeah. Because what are you going to do with these people? If let's assume that every single one of them knew, or even if they didn't know, that they were willfully ignorant, all of them are evil and they all need to be in prison. You going to lock up all of Germany?
What's up, guys? If you're not,
Oh,
is that are all those people evil?
So, I mean, no. You know, it's.
I love how you said that. No.
Are they responsible for propping up an evil regime? Yes. And should they be judged for the decisions they made? Yes. But does that mean that we need to condemn them for the rest of their lives because they voted a certain way? You know, they might not have been involved. You know, they might have just supported. You know, they went to the rallies. You know, here I am. I'm supporting this. You know, and then all this horrible stuff happened that they may or may not have known about occurred, and then they decided that once the shroud fell, you know, I need to change my ways, and what I did was wrong. If you show penance and redemption and try to redeem yourself for what you may have knowingly or unknowingly supported, then no. But if you were a German in Nazi Germany and you were a card-carrying Nazi party member, and maybe you didn't know about the concentration camps, but then once the war ended and it all came out, and you were like, well, yeah, of course, we should have been doing that the whole time. I'm glad it happened. Then yeah, that person is an evil person. You know, it all depends on the person, really. And I think we've said it a few times. It's a case by case basis. You know,
absolutely.
Was it a housewife who was just taken in by the message, and she went to the rallies every now and again, and she heard it on the news, and she's like, yeah, Germany's getting better. I love this. And then when the news came out that Germany was doing all these horrible things, she got physically sick and said, I can't believe I ever did this. Is she an evil person? She supported an evil thing. She supported an evil regime. But I don't think she's an evil person. She made bad choices. She made evil choices. Maybe she didn't know she made them, you know, but she did. And when she realized she did, well, I don't want to be that person. I'm not going to be that person. But someone who's like, yeah, absolutely. You know, that was what we should have been doing, and I'm glad it happened. Yeah, I'm probably inclined to say you're an evil person, you know?
Yeah, I've brought up what I'm about to bring up I probably brought it up on a few podcasts before, but we played the video on a couple. I know I played it on episode 53 with Shannon Johnson, and then I played it on a recent episode. I'm forgetting which one. But Les, you know a video I'm going to ask you about. The one where Eisenhower videoed all the local Germans from that town coming and visiting the camp.
Yeah, we did it on Patreon.
Yeah, can we Google that real quick just so that we can pull it up? There's one of the great things in the aftermath, in my opinion, that was done once the camps were found was when Dwight D. Eisenhower, and I think also Patton did the same thing, but I know Eisenhower did, when he was first brought to the camps and visited. Obviously, he was floored like everyone else. He, in 1945, though, had the presence of mind to say, we need to film all this because people aren't going to believe this. And it'll become, you know, some conspiracy theory that this didn't happen. So to his credit,
Glad thing that didn't happen.
They filmed it, and he also then, when he was at, it wasn't Auschwitz, it was another one, Birkenau maybe, whatever it is. When we get this video, when he was at the camp, he was like in the yard, and he looked through the trees, and he asked, you know, the staff sergeant, "Is there a town back there? Like, you know, a mile away?"
Right.
And they said yes. How many people live there? I don't know, 5,000, 6,000. And he looked at the gas chambers and everything. He had the smell right there, and he's looking at the window, and he goes, "No way. They smelled this. They knew this was here. They were part of Nazi Germany too." He said, "You get these fucking people over here right now."
Yeah.
And they filmed this. And so they filmed the people being the civilians of the town over there being forced to walk to the camp. They're all smiling, laughing, joyriding. This is all getting filmed. They're following the American tanks and everything. And when they get to the camps, you watch everything change. They start. It's like the most demonic museum tour you could ever have because it's
Right.
not a museum. It's fucking real. It's
Yeah.
right here, right now.
Right.
And you see these people literally lose their shit. Some of the women start passing out. Are we getting it? Or
I'm trying to remember the name. There was like a specific name to it because there's a bunch of videos, but
it was do German civilians visiting concentration camp World War II. And there's one that has like it has a watermark
Maybe.
on there. No, go to YouTube. Yeah, you got to go to YouTube.
I
to
did
do it.
though. That's the thing. So you get even more searches.
Yeah,
That
that
one
that
right here?
first one right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Critical pass. So skip forward a little bit, and you're gonna see it right here. So
There.
yeah, click
Yeah,
that. 128. Go to 28. So you see them all walking in,
Right.
and now they're at the camp, right?
Right.
And so everything's cool with these people right now, and I guess maybe they start to smell it, but they're still like pretty cool.
Right. They look pretty happy.
Yeah.
Normal, just an average walking through
Right.
the day.
And then they get to the part where the quote unquote tour starts. So they put them, the soldiers gather them around and they're showing them these different artifacts. That's not what you call it. These tortured whatevers. They're
Right.
showing them lampshades made out of human skin. They're showing them, I don't even know what some of those things are. They're
Right.
showing them paper made out of human skin. They're showing them skulls and organs and everything that all recovered from this camp. And suddenly, you're going to see it in the faces. Suddenly, these people start to realize, oh my God, we let this happen. And like you see them shaking their heads. They're all cross-armed looking down right now. They're just getting the tour. And now the women are like, oh my God. In a minute, you're going to see one faint and she's carried out of there. I think it comes right after this right here. There she is. They can't even handle it.
Yep.
Right. And so I look at this and I say, now these people were willing to willfully ignore some signs around them, perhaps because they were in a state of psychosis that was set upon them by this regime that forced people to say, you support it. You put Hitler's fucking picture on your wall, right?
Yeah.
To the point that now once they are forced to come to
Mm-hmm.
and actually see it and not just like, oh, there might be something
Right.
over there. We want it's probably whatever.
Yeah.
Now they go, oh my God. And so I recognize this and I think of some of these people as they're not evil.
Right.
They fucked up.
Yeah. Because what are you going to do with these people? If let's assume that every single one of them knew, or even if they didn't know, that they were willfully ignorant, all of them are evil and they all need to be in prison. You going to lock up all of Germany? How does the world heal from that? Are you gonna kill all of them now? Like, what's the solution if you think all these people are evil? If that's the judgment. They made poor choices, and some of them are probably more evil than others. I bet
Sure.
there's a few in that group that they're
Sure.
like, oh man, they're really going to show this stuff. I know what's going on here, and
Sure.
this is going to suck, But that lady who fainted, she probably didn't know,
Probably.
And that's the thing about certain things like this. One good example would be like racism. Like if someone is a vehement racist, but they haven't done anything, like just a race, they got racist opinions. Maybe they refer to people as I don't want to say anything, but they refer to people in pejorative ways.
Lou Ferrante would go all the way. They refer to him.
I don't want to do that to you.
I love you, Lou.
So they refer to Mexicans as this, and they refer to black people as this, right? But they never really done anything bad. Maybe they voted for racists. They've never hurt anyone based on race, but they have racist thoughts and ideas, right? That person can be educated and changed, and then they can no longer be a racist, and then they no longer have these evil positions on people, right?
So they have evil beliefs,
right,
but a lack of evil human action,
right? And it's. I think, yeah, that's a good way to say it. It's like if someone was just casually racist their whole life, and they just, they kind of look down on people. They cross the street when someone of a different color was walking their way, Obviously, that's not good, but they don't deserve to be in prison for that,
right.
But they've contributed to some things. They have certain attitudes that are detrimental to other people. But they can be shown the error of their ways and then change and become better people. And that's the thing with these people. Like, they may or whatever degree they knew what they were doing was right or wrong, they can be changed. Then they can move forward and make their lives and the lives of people around them better, by acknowledging what they've done, acknowledging that it was wrong, and becoming a better person. So they're not evil people because they have that capability, As certain people, I think labeling someone an evil person should be used very sparingly. Now, there are plenty of people who do evil things who aren't necessarily evil people. So one of my favorite examples of an evil person was probably past the point of no return. I don't know. We don't know every possibility in the universe. Maybe he wasn't. Was Ted Bundy. He was a serial killer who killed young women. He got locked up and went to prison, and he escaped from prison. And as soon as he got out of prison, he went back to killing again.
Yeah.
He got locked up again, escaped again, went back to killing right again.
No redemption.
Ted Bundy didn't think, I got out. I need to change my life, turn it around. This was obviously a bad thing to do. Not, he probably wouldn't have thought, it was bad that I did it to people, but like at least some self-preservation or something, like I need to stop doing this so I don't have to go back to jail, escape to another country, whatever. Right. No, his mind was straight on killing and all the pleasure that it brought him. Past the point of no return, that guy's an evil person.
And he proved multiple times.
He proved
when
it.
He
right.
or I guess gave himself the opportunity to potentially prove it.
Yeah.
He went and did it. Do you think that for those people in the world who have not been given a chance to do that yet, whatever circumstance it was where they could go straight, do you think everyone could be capable of redemption before, you know what I mean? Like the percentage play.
It's really hard because especially for like murderers or repeat offenders, if someone murdered one person, now I think anyone who murders someone should, depending on the degree or what this is, like if it was second degree murder, that's premeditated murder, right? It's second degree. If it was premeditated and you thought about it.
Well, premeditated is first degree, right?
Or is it first? Oh, so second degree is.
Second degree is.
Like in the moment, heat of the moment.
Oh, my lawyer people are going to freak out
if
I
know,
try
right?
to find this. But I think it's like in the moment.
Whichever degree is premeditated murder, like you thought about it for a week before you went and did it, and it wasn't just like a burst of anger in the moment. Yeah, that person probably should be placed in prison for the rest of their life and not given a chance at redemption.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.